Hi Oliver, my name's Alec from TPG. I just want to thank you first and foremost for taking a look at what we've got to offer with our members travel booking website. Now there are quite a few destinations that you want to go to, so I'm going to do 3 or 4 of them in this quick 10-minute video. You of course are going to have a lot of questions at the end of it, so all of our details will be below, but I'm sure Chris will be in contact with you within the next day or so. So the first thing that will jump out at you are our total member savings, sitting at over 25 million US dollars in a little under 2 years. Now I'm going to show you the reason why that number's so high by starting with a trip to London. Let's just pick a week there. Now, as you can see, sit back whilst we find the best deals. All prices include taxes, so what you see is what you pay, on over 400,000 hotels worldwide at the guaranteed best prices. As you can see up here, we do have a member best price guarantee, and you can see up to 70% off some of those properties. So, first thing first, we have 966 hotels in London on our requested dates, starting with Park Lane, saving 65%, but you're paying for the address there at $327 per night. Here you go, the Chorus Hotel Hyde Park, $104 per night, $15.48 public price, saving $822. To book, it's exactly the same as it would be on any other website. Of course, under a membership, your information will be auto-filled, whether or not you want some insurance, payment information, place your reservation, and you receive email confirmation immediately, confirming the amount you've paid, the amount you saved, the number of reward credits earned, and then, of course, accommodation information. So, let's look at that in Booking.com to show you a direct comparison. Chorus Hyde Park. 11th till the 18th, and here it's $14.39. So it's actually a really good deal compared to other booking websites out there. That $15.47 is a median price of what you'll find elsewhere online. Agoda.com, of course, Booking, Expedia, Hotels.com, so on and so forth. So it's a good deal, but of course not quite a touch on what we can do at 725. So let's move on to now Dublin. Now being based in Ireland, we'll just do a long weekend. Look in May, so Thursday through to Monday. And again, while that searches, you can see in the top bar here, it's not just the hotels that are on offer. We've got cruises, rent-a-cars, activities and excursions, golf, flights, etc., etc. But again, 140 plus hotels here, a bit out of town. Temple Bar Hotel, slap bang in the middle of town. 218 average per night, a saving of 465. Again, same booking process, but let's draw that comparison. Booking.com, Temple Bar Hotel in May for a long weekend, the 11th till the 15th. And again, yeah, that's a good deal, 1304 compared to 1336, so you're saving what, $30, 20 plus euros there or thereabouts. But again, it's not a touch on what we've got to offer here at TPG. But I'm going to show you one more place in the hotel's booking system. I think you get the general idea of what this does now in this short comparison video. So let's look at a couple of weeks in August in the City of Angels. Now, as you can see, and as I mentioned already, all prices include taxes on our site. It's not really a factor in Europe, but when you start looking into the US and other parts of the world, when you're on the likes of booking.com, you think you're paying one price, and when you actually go to put your credit card details in, they whack on 15, 20, 25% in some circumstances in the form of taxes. So no nasty surprises on our system. What you see is what you pay. 672 hotels. We've got the historic Mayfair here, but I mean this Sheraton jumps out at me. 5387, say 45%. So yeah, 2963 for a guest room. So again, let's look at booking.com. Sheraton Los Angeles downtown. For our 2 weeks in August. $4,656. But if we go through to the booking screen here, you'll see not included is 14% plus 1.58, so 15.58. So if we look at 4,655.98 plus 15.58%, 5381. And yeah, you're saving $6 compared to, for example, an Expedia.com, but you're saving just short of $2.5 grand using this booking system. As I say, I mean, we could spend hours and hours on this video. Of course, we'll go into as much detail as you want, but that's given you the general idea of just how much money that you will save using this to book your hotels. There is another huge benefit to this, whereby we have access to thousands of weeks in resorts all over the world. And you mentioned Tenerife a few times. So also Barbados as a dream holidays in here, but let's just look at what's available in Spain and narrow that down to Tenerife. So 150 plus resorts in Spain, 3 in Tenerife. 264, 313, 446. Yeah, so look, June, December, you're paying 446, and that is 5-star resort with your pictures, all of your information here. But you've got the Quinta Park, Vigia Park. Again, you've got a multitude of dates here. 1 bedroom. Again, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom units here for $500 around the Christmas period. 1 bedroom, $669. Peak season August, July 669. So again, you get the general gist of what this can offer here. As you will see below this video, there's all of our contact details if you've got anything immediate, Oliver, but Chris will be in contact with you imminently to answer any initial questions, queries, and I'm sure you and I will speak in more detail at some point in the future. But thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.